Hello everyone, I'm Abdulaziz Darvish. Today I'm going to present one of my projects, Project 2, that I've done during my class in Introduction to Qualitative Methods. So this presentation explores how leadership influence employee performance and overall organizational success. I selected a qualitative interview study to better understand employee perceptions, experiences, and interpretations of leadership behaviors in their workplace. So, introduction and research objectives. The topic is leadership styles and employee performance. The focus is employee perceptions of leadership influence, and the method is qualitative interviews. The method of research is qualitative interviews. The problem statement is organizations struggle to understand how leadership style directly impacts employee motivation, productivity, and long-term success. And the research objective is to explore how leadership styles influence employee motivation, job performance, and organizational outcomes, and the significance are to improve leadership practices, enhances employee retention and engagement, supports long-term organizational success. So leadership plays a central role in shaping employee experiences. Many organizations focus on outcomes without examining how leadership behaviors influence performance. This study aims to bridge the gap by exploring employees' lived experiences and interpretations of leadership styles. So, primary research question, development process. First of all, I would like to say, along with the question that I have here, how do leadership styles and their motivational approaches influence performance and overall organizational success? This was my research question. So what happened is I kind of interviewed with two participants that they were volunteer. So then I collected data by asking 8 questions that they were following this research question. So reviewed course concepts on leadership and motivation, considered participants' employment situation, that they are working wherever they are, ensured alignment with qualitative inquiry, focused on open-ended collaboration. So the alignment were leadership styles explores perceptions, qualitative focus connects leadership behavior to performance outcomes, addresses both individual and organizational impact. So I developed this question by aligning it with qualitative research principles. It's open-ended and allow participants to describe experiences rather than providing yes/no answers. So it means that I kind of asked questions that were required to reply, and they needed explanation. So data collection process, it was a semi-structured interview, and there were 8 questions again. Development steps, identify research objectives, created open-ended, non-leading questions, ensured clarity and neutrality while asking questions, allowed flexibility for probing. And there were 8 questions. These are 5 of them. And how, for example, how would you describe your supervisor's leadership style? How has leadership affected your motivation and job performance? Up to all of them, and there were like 8. So, and also I kind of had the participants to explain more rather than kind of explaining or responding shortly. So, data collection process. First of all, there were two volunteered to participants that they were professional working in their companies and under a direct supervision. I contacted them via Teams and explained the purpose of the interview and obtained their consent by form. And also, I kind of considered ethical points, ethical requirements, such as it should be completely voluntary. The participation should be voluntary. And the confidentiality and anonymity should be kind of respected and considered. The right to withdraw, or whenever the participants wanted, they were able to withdraw and skip the uncomfortable questions. So the next one, the next slide is saying about data analysis process. After collecting all transcripts and questions and responses, I used MaxQDA tool. It's like a software. It was a really interesting one. I provided codes, like these are the initial codes: trust, support, communication, accountability, motivation, micromanagement, that they were some of the most common codes that I wanted to name them on this slide. So I reread the transcripts and then multiple times. I identified recurring words and concepts, created initial codes, grouped codes into categories, and developed broader themes out of the codes. And there were like 5 themes out of this interviews. So first theme is talking about leadership impacts outcomes, affects retention, productivity, development, leadership aligns goals with performance. Theme 2, communication and engagement, which is really important. Recognition increases motivation. So for example, if the leader is kind of recognizing the quality and quantity of work that their employees are doing and kind of then motivate them. Lack of feedback reduces engagement. It's clear, obvious. And also autonomy versus micromanagement. These are like 2 things. On one side, they should be balanced. The employees need autonomy, and my participants were happy and they were saying they have enough autonomy for their job. And also micromanagement is somehow good, not too much. So micromanagement should stay on level to not restrict the employees to do the job independently. And also the theme 4, leadership support builds confidence. Support improves performance. Limited mentorship reduces engagement. So it means there should be enough mentorship for the job that the employees are doing. So what? Effective leadership directly influences employee motivation, job performance, quality, organizational success and retention. Organization must invest in leadership development to improve long-term outcomes. So yeah, I mean, the findings show that leadership style is not just about management. It directly affects productivity, morale, and retention. So the organization should prioritize leadership development to improve employee outcomes and long-term success. This project strengthened my understanding of qualitative research design, while the small sample limits generalization. So, I mean, we have like reflection on research rigor here, that there are strengths, limitations, ethical considerations, trustworthiness, lessons learned. So in short, what I'm saying is it was a good experience to me, because as a researcher, it's like one of the ways that I can collect data. So by interviewing the professionals regarding their job that they are doing. In the case of here, like about the leadership, influences on the job and also organizations. So, I mean, this was the presentation that I wanted to present today, and the project is done. Thank you so much for your listening and watching. I appreciate it. Bye.